Leila Almaeena, and I'm the founder of LA Coaching and Consulting. We offer energy leadership modules to different sectors: government, semi-government, and private. We love to custom make different modules that suit our customers' needs. So in many instances, we get customers coming and asking us to deliver workshops that are very custom made to what they require, whether that be in leadership, whether that be in soft skills, whether that be in just any general sense of leadership. We also offer individual coaching as well as private coaching. Everything from relationships to home to business, we help really develop the skills to be able to reach their goal. I've been working in the media and marketing sector for 15 years. I made the shift into the coaching and development world because of all the tools and skills I really was able to learn during all of those years. I found myself really drawn to helping my team expand their limits. That part of the business really excited me a lot more than the bottom line, the financial aspect of it. And that's when I knew, ooh, maybe it's time to shift over to something that gives me a lot more sense of purpose than what I initially maybe had been doing. And that was when I decided it was time for me to shift into the world of coaching. So I parked myself in New York City for over 7 months to get properly certified, came back and established my company. My definition of success would have to be living my purpose. I wake up every morning, whether I'm having a tough day financially, whether I'm having a tough day with permissions, whether I've been rejected, I wake up every morning knowing that I'm living my purpose. And to me, that's the ultimate success. And I have to be honest that I have been in probably the worst situations in my life, that have been financially, but have been the happiest person in my life. What drives me is knowing that I'm helping other people reach their goals. Now that I'm equipped with all these tools, it's almost like a candy store where I'm pulling different methods and ways and methodologies to really help enhance other people's lives. And knowing that, that's all I need. It's really interesting because as an entrepreneur, every day differs. There are some days that are magnificent in terms of the successes that I've been able to achieve, and other days it's a little bit more challenging. There are times where, obviously you wake up feeling like the world is on your shoulders and you feel heavy, and by the end of the day there's so many beautiful achievements you've been able to establish, so you've just had the world on top of your shoulders to in your hands, and it's an amazing feeling. But the struggles are also real. I mean, obviously, there are so many different things you have to juggle. When you're working in a properly structured company, what ends up happening is you get very accustomed to your salary at the end of the month, your insurance is there, you have people to delegate to. As an entrepreneur, you're a one-man show. You don't have the flexibility as much to play around. You have to be very much in line with the steps, the process, to make sure that you get to what you need to in the right time, in the right way. As an entrepreneur, there is no way that I could operate without having technology by my side. In terms of things as simple as research, in terms of setting together my modules, in terms of the quick access that I need to have to my scheduling, there is no way to be able to do what I do without having the proper operating system. I need to be able to really have the flexibility to go back and get quick return on the information that I need. As an entrepreneur, I have to tell you that my device has become almost my spouse. I wake up with it, I sleep with it, I'm checking in with it every hour. So it's an integral part of my life now, more so than before, and I think that's because you have to be on standby. You have to be in action mode constantly as an entrepreneur because you don't want to miss the boat. You have to be there. So having access to my mobile is an integral part. Moving to any new device for me was always a challenge because I used to face so much challenge adapting to the phone and really understanding its feature. What's cool about the Mate 10 is, for me, personally, I have a struggle every time that I switch phones, where it takes me forever to learn its settings and its capabilities, whereas with the Mate 10, it was so easy to get right into it, and I was able to move on with my day without worrying about having to adapt to it. So I love that aspect of it. Aside from it, I really love the battery capabilities. I mean, it lasted all day long without me having to try to find a plug to plug. Another thing I love about the Mate 10 is the camera. It takes the most flawless pictures. You won't need a filter on any other app to get your photo looking good, and for me that's really important. The best moments so far for me as an entrepreneur have to be knowing that the hard work, the effort, the sleepless nights have really been for myself and my family to enjoy. All the seeds that I planted are really there in my garden. So I'm able to really enjoy all the efforts and all the sleepless nights, and know that at the end of the day, this goes to my legacy. This goes to my family. This is something that I'm able to build for mine and myself. So it really is something. It's a feeling that I've never been able to experience prior to this. And even though I do struggle a lot, obviously, building this business, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that compares in terms of feelings. When I started this journey, my father gave me a statement and said, "Your ego is not your amigo." And looking back, I really wish I had listened to that more. As an entrepreneur, you're going to face a lot of rejection, you're going to face setbacks, you're going to face challenges, and it's not as glamorous as people make it out to seem many times. And so as a young entrepreneur, I would tell that person, make sure you look into every aspect of the planning phase and accept the criticism, accept the constructive feedback. You don't know it all, and that's okay. For me personally, to be the best that I can be, I always set goals. When I reach that goal, I set the next goal. And when I reach that goal, I set the next. And it's not so much about not being happy where I'm at. It's just I see the final result, and it's a beautiful final result. And so I'm not going to stop no matter what setbacks that I face. And really, where I used to look at feedback or constructive criticism in a negative way, I now embrace it. I really look at that as almost like tools to help me develop myself further. I have grown so much in this past year, and it's almost exactly 1 year, February 14th, since I established this company. And it makes me smile because I feel like I have grown beyond what I ever could have dreamed of in the past. And that in itself is the best part about being an entrepreneur.